Welcome to Spiritual Rockstar Podcast, where world-changing spiritual entrepreneurs come to deeply awaken the power within to bring forth their greatest purpose, to create massive awakened impact for millions of souls around the planet, while enjoying being in tune with all life and real wealth in all aspects of their lives. I'm your host, Daniel John Hanneman. Welcome, everybody. So glad to be with you here today. Listen, this podcast probably isn't exactly what you think it is. We're going to explore meeting your tribe in a way that allows you to start to fulfill your purpose by meeting with them in a deeper way. So we're going to provide you, me, I guess the team and everything. I guess I'm saying we because as we get into the connected field, it doesn't feel just like me anymore. So we're going to be me, you, and everything that wants to unfold is going to be coming through, and we're going to be doing a meditation to help you with all of this. So we're going to get all into that and talk about also meeting your tribe on a physical plane as well, a little bit before we get into the meditation, perhaps afterwards as well. So we're going to have an amazing time connecting in that deeper field. I'm looking forward to diving right in with you in just a moment. Do you want to meditate and make money? Let it be simple. Let it be easy. Let it be fun. Go to yoursacredpurpose.com and get your free Meditate Make Money meditation today. All right. So this subject of meeting your tribe and easily having them become new clients. Do you ever feel like the clients that you want to manifest, whether you're just starting or you want to manifest in new types of clients, that it seems to become difficult or challenging or a struggle at times? Well, then I'm here to help you to stop that struggle. And there's a lot of different ways to allow yourself to stop struggling to the level that you have been up until now. So in order to identify, the ways that you would be experiencing less struggle, let's talk about the ways that we do struggle in connecting or meeting or even finding our tribe. A lot of times people say, where are they? I don't know where they are. So let's start to outline where the points of struggle, talk a little bit about how to address those, and then we'll go into a meditation. Okay. So one of the number one ways that I find, I'll get into, a number of different ways, but one of the number one ways people are struggling to find their tribe, meeting their tribe is, number one is just a reluctance to share yourself in the way that you're really being called to in a deeper soul level. So there may be a whole next level of what you are wanting to bring forth into the world, and maybe you haven't unleashed that yet. So for me in the past, I would say that, there's been different times where I've been unwilling to maybe meet my tribe in the places that I was being called to meet them in. So are you finding that you're thinking about getting on podcasts, but somehow you just keep avoiding it, or you feel like, man, if I just got on some Facebook Lives, I'd probably start meeting my tribe there, and then things might work out better. Do you feel like you're meant to write a book, or you're meant to maybe create a workshop or a live event or something? Live events are great. Live events used to be in-person meetings of often 2, 3 or days or more. 3 days became kind of a normal amount of days to have such things, but so it's different, formulas, ideas, concepts are just what people just kind of were guided to do. But what we have the opportunity to do nowadays is we can embrace the fact that things are online, and events online are a great way to do it. I've seen people doing Facebook challenges, and I'm telling you different ways that I've seen are working for people. Okay, everybody, all these different ways can work. You can do Facebook Lives, not only to like a Facebook profile or on YouTube or whatever, but you could also do them in a group, congregate people in a group that are in your tribe. But do you know who your tribe is? So that's where meeting your tribe first in the quantum and the deeper field is brilliant. And that's where we're going to do the meditation. But when you know who they are, you can bring them into these different venues like a Facebook group, and you can just find ways to connect with them. Maybe you do a Facebook Live on a regular basis, like I do. Each Monday at 3 p.m. Central, I do a Facebook Live in my Rock Your Sacred Purpose group to connect with my tribe. And the opportunity to meet with my tribe there is for free. I'm not charging to do energy scans and channel prayers and channel messages and share wisdom that I have for them on certain various topics like I do here on the podcast. I'm not charging for it. I'm just freely giving. Am I doing it simply as a means to an end? In other words, is it just like a mechanical, if I do this, perhaps people will become clients? Yes and no. The reason I feel of connecting in the first place with your tribe is because that's the first. You just need to. I mean, you just need to, and then you want them to start feeling a connection with you, so that the work and the transmission of what you're to bring to them could start to happen in the first place, right? So we show up to be of service to bring that transmission to them. Just so happens that for most of us, we are in a business. So if we're in a business, the structure of a business these days, okay, and it may change, I predict it will change, but the way it is now is based on a money sort of arrangement. And we will do well to embrace the business arrangement as is currently is in this day, unless you particularly are drawn to another model of business that will help you to support and be supported and thrive in your business and allow your business to reach more people and help more people while you're able to receive for yourself whatever support you need on a personal and business level, so that you're well provided for, that you can do better work because you are taking care of yourself. And money is a way to do that these days. So I even go to those conversations because for you guys, I know my tribe needs to hear some of these messages sometimes, because a certain amount of you question either on a regular conscious basis or an unconscious basis, what is this whole money thing all about, right? Money right now is about embracing what is, and knowing that if there are higher and greater ways to serve people outside of money exchange, they'll occur to us, right? They'll occur to us. So one of the great things about the internet is that there's so many things offered for free now, even more so probably than ever before, right? I mean, it's way more than ever before. I mean, like massive amount of free things. I feel like for people that nowadays, when your tribe or anybody says, I can't afford, to hire anybody right now, I don't have any money to do that. Okay, even if that may or may not be true, by the way, but because people believe that they don't have enough money doesn't mean that they don't have a way to invest. So let's like that idea go, that everybody that says in their mind they can't do it, that's true. I would say that if they really wanted to proceed, that they would move heaven and earth to find a way to get on board with doing something, right? They will find the way. There is a way. Usually there always is a way. But getting back to, I float around a little bit on these conversations, but hopefully you enjoy that. So if you're like me, you like just pure conversation and content weaved in. So one of the things is that we want to allow ourselves to, yes, be of this genuine heart, soul connection. Like I could design podcasts and webinars like many people do it's all about just shaking with the bacon, baby. And I formulated this to sell based on my mind's education of how to enroll people. right? Strictly on that. For me, I'm more in a stream of connecting and a transmission with my tribe right away with you guys, part of my tribe, may never work with me privately or in any of my upcoming groups and trainings, but the truth is we're connecting here. We're in a space right now. There's a reason why we're being connected right now. We are connecting. We are being connected. And that's true when you go to reach your tribe. So when you go into your Facebook groups and you do your lives on a regular weekly basis, like that would be one strategy of so many strategies. Allow yourself to start connecting with people there. Watch the magic happen as you maybe even talk about how you help people and maybe never make an offer, but you talk so strongly about the importance behind what you do that people will naturally want to reach out to you. It happens. It's that feeling of people are so used to offers coming. And I'm not saying like this is the way I do it all the time, but one method that can feel more natural is not to always be making a formal offer. You can just have people meet up with you and you make such a compelling case that you feel so passionate about that this shouldn't be in your lives. I do have a way of helping with that, but maybe not make a formal offer, but you continue to give value around the subject. And it kind of gets people leaning in, and either they're going to try to knock down your door to say, hey, can you help me, without you even making an offer, or which feels good for you as someone sharing, because you don't feel like a salesperson trying to hook people kind of feeling. That's what people don't like you don't like that. You don't want to feel like people are just trying to hook you in, even though it still happens, right? We still allow ourselves to get hooked at times, but by our minds thinking we need something, we better get this thing, right? So rather, there's a natural feeling, because when you are naturally talking about the pain that they're having that they kind of know about or really know about, and you're really talking strongly on it, and you're doing, in marketing, they call it indoctrination. I think, I don't know if I like to use it that way because it sounds like we're trying to control and manipulate, but we're just really what that word is about is we're just educating people. We are awakening them. We're awakening them to things that they're not considering. So when I say, it's important for you to naturally connect with your tribe in ways that feel right for you. And otherwise, if you try to follow all the plastic systems out there of generating leads, that they won't work because your soul isn't being fulfilled. And that, if you're in my tribe, is a number one or one of the number one, top values in connecting with your tribe, is that you want it to be authentic. You want it to feel very connected. So when someone says, hey, why don't you just run these ads? It's going to give you lots of clients. Most of you aren't going to resonate with that. You might try it because you hope it'll work and it'll become easy to get clients, but because it's not very connected, it somehow doesn't seem to resonate. It doesn't feel right to you. So, or even if it's a more connected way, maybe the way people tell you to do it, hey, follow this structure. This is how you get clients. Maybe it doesn't feel right to you because you've got your own quirky, creative way that wants to happen for you to engage with your audience that'll make everything easier, right? So I train people more, and like I'm giving you guys like little tidbits, through something like this. But if you want to master your sales, master your connection with your tribe, that of course is where we want to make sure we understand first and foremost, well, who are you? Who are you? And then based on who you are and what really interests you as a soul, then how are you really meant to be connecting with people, and how are you meant to connect with them, not only in those ways, but also in a way that deepens your awakening. As it deepens your awakening, what's going to happen when you connect with people is the sales will come easier. The sales become easier because you're coming from a more connected space where they're automatically drawn to that. They're automatically drawn to that. Or if they're not, then they're simply not a fit or not ready yet. So, and that's okay. But they will receive even more as you offer all your free stuff, all your free talks, all your free blogs you might be writing or articles or whatever it is, but there's more presence in it. There's more presence. What do we need more of in the world? We need more presence in the world. That's probably one of my differentiators in the marketplace is not only am I really good at tuning in and I'm a little goofy, I'm a little different, which is perfect because my tribe, they're a little goofy, they're a little different. You guys aren't the norm in the world, right? So your healers, your spirit guided and led coaches or whatever, or spiritual entrepreneurs. So we do things in different ways. And so how are you meant to be connecting with your tribe in the physical in a way that feels groovy for you? That you're providing, opportunities, like hot opportunities, like Facebook Lives in a Facebook group. You start, maybe you create a workshop or a master class. Master classes can be good. Or you're creating a live event sort of thing, like over a few days, and how you offer that. It has to be designed on what resonates for you from the connected space. And we all have different ways of tuning into our body and our being and knowing what's true for us and being able to meet our clients in a way that connects for us. So for example, when I go to my Facebook Lives on Mondays at 3 p.m. at Rock Your Sacred Purpose Facebook group, it's which is a free group, by the way, if you want to check it out. But it's just, when I go in there, it's just joy. It's just joy filled. And I'm just there to support on that day. And I give the opportunities, the opportunities show up for me to offer more to people if they want more help. If they want more help, they want to take another step, that's, they're available, they're available. Now, how do you get people into your Facebook group? Well, that's easy too, right? Just invite people that are your friends. It's one way. Advertise it in other things you do, right? I'm advertising it here on my podcast. So the thing that I think there's the mistake for new people, especially, and I think also for people that are established, is we don't establish enough systems to continue to bring us new people that we could be serving and serve them in ways that just feel really good to us, to allow ourselves to get in front of more and more people and create more impact. Like this show, alone brings me lots of new people coming to opt into my meditate make money gifts, by the way. So I advertise it here, and a lot of people take advantage of that. So there's a lot of new people coming to me, but when I first started offering that, it wasn't, for me anyway, I wasn't necessarily in that case, and I find that things often work better this way, is I wasn't necessarily in my mind saying, well, then that'll create this, and that wasn't the main thing. Let me put it that way. It was, this is a great meditation and people should have this meditation. This will help my tribe, because this feedback I'm getting is it helps the tribe. So I need to promote this. This needs to get to more people. So every time I want to promote that or this podcast or my Facebook group, whatever I'm promoting, it's because I know it's making a difference. And so that's simply it. And the reason why I would make any other offers is because I know it'll make a difference. And why, again, they're like, oh my God, well, like we're in business. So yes, of course, we're going to joyfully charge for whatever we offer, right? So we joyfully charge. I mean, there's always that part of us, many of us, are spiritual, right? That, well, maybe we just forget about like that. Maybe go to a different system of support. We're going to go to barter systems, all this. And I just so highly recommend you don't do that. You know, like, for 99.999% of you, like, just, just to get over, embrace the money. It's not your path to not to allow yourself to receive whatever the ways of exchange are of the day, and they will change, but embrace what is. Don't be such a futurist that you're trying to live in the future when it doesn't really resonate in your bones today. So be honest with yourself in how you want to serve your audience, and that it's true you want to receive naturally, that people are so invested in what you have to share and to give to them that they naturally want to invest in your services, and that it's joyful and fulfilling for them to take that step to hire you, to allow that to become that. So the mistakes is that, kind of recap from the little combo I'm having with you, mistakes that we make a lot of times is we're too concerned about how do I get a client. We're not just looking at serving the tribe first and foremost, and always focusing on that. We're too concerned about, boy, how do I, sometimes we could be concerned too much about getting a client right now, right? I need that client. Sometimes that can be a hindrance. Am I not making a blanket statement, but it can be a hindrance because we're not thinking about how to set up systems and opportunities to make it easier for us to have more clients overall. We could be making mistakes in terms of we haven't investigated our tribe enough to know what they really want to hear from us the most, right? So what does our tribe want to hear from us the most? And making sure that we're providing that. Are we doing, the inner work, and usually it's more inner work than anything. Like I like to teach doing the inner work, to ask questions in meditation, like we'll do just briefly today, to connect with what the tribe wants, and then as you're in the world working with people, you begin to understand what your tribe wants by being in front of them, So are we taking the time to continue to want to be deeply curious and intimately understand how we specifically are meant to help them, and get more and more curious in what they're saying they're needing in their lives, that they're needing, and feel that you're the one to help them with that. But first, it usually emanates a lot from within first, of connecting with what that is. That's why we're going to do a meditation. And we start getting connected with that tribe. We start meeting our tribe in that quantum field. And then they start to come into our lives. As many times I meet with people and they become clients, but I had no, often the way it happens sometimes is it happens called energy flow mastery. It happens in a way when I'm not even trying to focus on getting a client in that moment, in that instance. I'm not even with a focus, and all of a sudden they just come to me, right? So many of the people that have worked with me have come. I wasn't really having a hard focus on, oh, I'm here, and I'm going to find these clients. Like, yeah, of course, it happens in all different ways, right? But it just naturally starts to show up more so. While you're in motion, taking actions you've been guided to take, whether again, it's through, doing all these things I've talked about, doing more networking, promoting to your email list more if you have one, developing an email list if you don't have one. There's so many ways of connecting, and then connecting with them through those means in the ways that feels true for you right now. Knowing that the immediate results, yes, sometimes whatever the immediate results you're looking for in the mix of connecting with them are so important. And sometimes it's not always about just trying to gain new clients on the spot. Of course, if that's what you're really hungry for, so to speak, or really looking for right now, then you create everything with the easy breezy intention of where it wants to go, if that's true for you. The thing is to be honest enough with yourself to ask yourself, am I really interested in having more clients right now? Am I really interested? If it's totally like, then you're really ready for clients. If it's like, yeah, that'd be nice. I was talking about this with GV Crum, the 30, he brought it up. You're like, hey, it'd just be nice to have new clients. It'd be nice, it'd be nice, it'd be nice. Then it's probably, it might happen, but often it doesn't when you're in that space. And if you're in that space, it's okay. My thing is, it's fine if you're in that space. Accept that that's where you are. If you don't want it to be that way, then maybe you need to do some inner work to see why you're not feeling so much like you want clients on a totally level, or maybe it just is what it is, and that's what you're meant to embrace for now. That's fine. I think that's fine. You are wherever you are for a reason, but yet if you're meant to serve a lot of people, that the ways for that to happen are coming to you. So I could go on and on, right? We could do very, very, very extensive discussion, talk, training, even everything on this. So instead of me talking incessantly forever on that piece, why don't we take time to meet your tribe briefly in the quantum? And the way I want to do it is that you're meeting your tribe in the quantum so that you already feel their presence, and that you begin to understand how they're wanting to meet you, like in the physical, like establish, hey, we're already connected in the quantum, and now in the physical, how does it want to happen? Is it possible, if you've been struggling to get clients, that maybe you haven't been focused on the right types, you're not really focused on your optimal tribe with the optimal offer? Is that possible? Let's explore a little bit through the meditation today. And then when we get done, I can share with you some other ways you can go deeper in investigating if you want, or not. So, okay, so let's go ahead then and enjoy some time in presence for a few minutes and connecting a little bit with your tribe, meeting them in the quantum, so that when you meet them in the physical, it's so much easier to just allow them to become your clients, the right people, the right ones, just the very best, the very right ones, not being an enrollment monster for everybody and anybody. And then we create more and more of this distrust in the marketplace, where people are now wanting to work with others, or more hesitant because they've signed up for so many things that weren't really for their highest, even though I believe everything is for a reason, it's all perfect, but maybe it wasn't necessarily the optimal path. So let's create it so that we become more awakened in ourselves, so that we can attract more of the optimal people, so that we can take out some of the kind of pollution that a lot of marketers have been putting out up until now, and be a part of the change. All right, let's go ahead and do some deeper connecting. Allow yourself now to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to love, light, source energy, up into the all null. And as you exhale through your mouth, let this energy come back down through your higher self, down through your crown chakra, down through all your chakras, through your physical body, through your auric field, down through your feet, down through your root chakra, down to the core of the earth. So I speak these words in the I am for everyone in the listening of my voice. As I recognize God, love, light, source, spirit is all there is. I know that infinite presence within me is connected to the allness of all life everywhere. That I'm grateful to be in this deeper connection into the allness right here and right now. knowing as I allow myself to connect in this depth that the deeper awakening that continues to unfold through me is here, bubbling up from my heart, from my deeper presence. As I allow it to bubble up, I begin to relax more and more into this deep presence that I'm feeling in my arms and hands and my heart, and deepening into my being as I simply let go and relax. I feel a sense of deeper presence in my body, my being. Every cell fiber of my body and being is the presence of Source. And I'm awake to it, and I'm deepening in it. And from this space, I'm beginning to connect to the higher dimensional energy that's here, flowing from the heavens down through my upper chakras, through my higher self, through my crown chakra, into my soul and being, grounding and landing as a signal of who I am, that I am to awaken to today, what I perhaps have neglected up till now. So I ask that question, who am I? Who am I, and who am I meant to serve on this day? Who am I meant to serve on this day? Take a moment. Feel free to pause this recording if you like, as you allow the clarity to come through. Who am I, and who am I meant to serve on this day? So you're allowing yourself to do that and pausing the recording if you need to. As we move forward now, allow yourself to ask the question, who am I ideally meant to serve? Who am I ideally meant to serve? Who am I ideally meant to serve? If it occurs to you again, feel free to take time with this if you want to pause the recording. And now let's go ahead and feel that heart opening, that heart connection opening. Imagine that you're meeting in the classroom, in the quantum field, that you're in a sense of a classroom, of any design or makeup that you desire. You're noticing the physical features of the classroom, that you're up in the front of the room. They're there to hear from you. They're filling in the seats, all those that you're meant to serve, whether it's one or many, many students. These are who you're meant to help ideally. Take them in, certain presences in the room, certain souls. They get your attention a little bit more than others. Pay particular attention to them right now. They're sharing with you what their challenges are, who they are, what they're needing, what their desires are. Sharing with you about who they are, what they're desiring, and what they're needing, their challenges are. Pause this recording if you like to jot down or to just be present with whatever is coming forth. from one or more people in this setting. As you've been doing so, in connecting with them, feel your deeper love and connection with them. Feel that. Feel the sense of oneness and love for them. Feeling that sense of oneness, that sense of love. And declare, I love you. I see you. I love you. I see you. I'm grateful to be with you. Now and always till the end of time. Now and always till the end of time. For we're all infinitely connected. And right now, you're simply meant to connect with them on this plane. Knowing it ensures and guarantees that you are meeting with them in the physical plane in its right, perfect way, in the right timing. And now you can ask, where can I meet you on the physical plane? And how would you like me to connect with you in the physical plane? So where and then how? Am I meeting you online? How am I meeting you online? How am I serving you online or in person? Am I speaking? Am I sending you emails? Am I sending you a blog? Am I advertising? Am I networking to find you? Let all the ways and means occur to you. Feel free again to pause the recording as you dive in. And before we conclude, just allow yourself again to just be so grateful for all the feedback, sending them a huge gratitude, lots of gratitude for yourself and for them, knowing at some level it's all sort of one and the same, and that you're loving yourself in this process, no longer willing to judge yourself for who you are, therefore allowing this sense of love and appreciation for them exactly as who they are, knowing they're already whole and well, and that you're just here to be of loving support to them and yourself in the process, for it's all one. I want you to go ahead and close up the whole scene like you're closing a book. Imagine it all came from a book. You're starting to close the book. As the scene fades, the book begins to close completely. And yet now you'll be able to bring the book with you if you like, or store it somewhere in your energy if you like, or you can just leave it, but whatever feels good to you. While the scene resolved, know that what you need has been integrated into your frequency. You're connected to it, it's turned on inside you, and it's guiding and leading you on your next steps. As you begin to come forth back into the physical fully from this time in the quantum, consider or allow it to come to you, download into you. What are the next 1 to 3 actions that you'll take no matter what, based on what came through this time in the quantum with your tribe? What are the 1 to 3 action steps you'll take no matter what, based on your time in the quantum with your tribe today. Again, you can pause if you need more time and just give thanks again for the whole experience, for your tribe, for everything. And recognize that you're ready to rock. You're ready to simply be and take actions that you know you're meant to take in a rhythm and timing that is true for you, from a place of inspiration and connection, and that moves you and everything forward for the evolution of consciousness, playing your role in the consciousness in the way that you're meant to right now. As you let that all be so, it's already done and accomplished, and it is quite successful. So we give thanks for it, let it be so, and let it be done. Thank you, God, and so it is. When you're ready, if you had your eyes closed, you can begin to open them gently, slowly, yet opening them. Then rubbing your hands, moving your body around a little bit, coming back at the rate you like to. And again, you can pause the recording until you feel like you've come all the way back if you need to. As we come back, I just want to say I love you guys. I'm so grateful that all you light leaders out there, all you spiritual rock stars, we are here, we're one, connected, serving humanity, the planets and everything, animals, all creatures, the multidimensional spaces and beyond, whatever it is that you're serving, everything that we're serving. I'm just so grateful for it all, and for us to be in awakened conscious awareness of it all in this moment, knowing that all is always infinitely well. Whatever your next step is, to just take it, and you always will find the success that your mind craves, and your soul's fulfillment will continue to just simply continue to reveal itself and to unfold, which it always is anyways. So just enjoy this deepening, enjoy this connection, take these next steps. And last thing is, again, if you want to connect further with me, feel free to go to the Rock Your Sacred Purpose group. It is a free group on Facebook. I do give more brief wisdom, and I also, though, do interaction with you through energy scans and channeled messages. And I do those at 3 p.m. Central each Monday. Also go to Your Sacred Purpose, get that Meditate, Make Money meditation that I've talked about all the time here. It'll connect you and allow you to download what you need, including the more clients, more opportunities, more money. And you can also check out my Rock Your Sacred Purpose energy scan consultation, in case you'd like for me to hold presence for you and to tune into your energy, to give you feedback on what I'm picking up for you. Go to yoursacredpurpose.com for all of that if you would like. And I'm grateful for you. And like I always say, keep on tuning in. We'll keep on rocking it here at Spiritual Rockstar Podcast. Goodbye for now.
For listening to Spiritual Rockstar Podcast. Stay tuned for our next upcoming new episodes each Wednesday and Saturday. Please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review to help us to serve you best. As a reminder, you can get your free Meditate and Make Money meditation at www.yoursacredpurpose.com to rock your sacred purpose. Goodbye for now, everybody.